So here's the conversation to have. As of today, and there's a million different websites that'll give you a million different prognostications, NFL.com gives them a 71% chance of making the playoffs. 8-5. For a timestamp guide, we are recording this Tuesday, December 3rd at 3:20 p.m. That in about a half hour, me and Mitch's bye week begins. But so right now, Washington would be the 7 seed at 8-5, right? That would have them playing the Eagles as of today in the opening wild card round. The overwhelming odds are the Commanders are going to stay in the 7 seed. Now, we'll explain that why in a second. How do you think, who's the 1, who's the 2 in the NFC? Looking ahead right now.
I think we're going to get Eagles as the 1, Lions as the 2.
Okay.
I think the Commanders are going to be playing in Detroit in mid-January. At least it's an indoor game.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so why I say the Commanders are kind of locked into the 7 seed, they're 8-5. The Packers are 9-3. And then the Vikings are 10-2. I mean, it's not crazy to suggest that the Vikings could finish with the 1 seed. But I think the best football scenario is go play the Falcons. I just don't know that they're any good. I wouldn't mind a little Jaden redemption from week 1 going to play Tampa, having another crack at that. But all of those teams, there is not a team in the NFC West or NFC South that scares me for what Washington can do.
Exactly.
When Washington plays their best, and you hope they do in the playoffs, there's not a team that scares me. In the North and then Philly, that's a different conversation.
Listen, Eagles, Lions, Packers, I would be nervous about.
I think they can beat the Vikings.
I think they can beat the Vikings. That's what I'm getting at. There's no one that
they can beat anybody, but they got to play their absolute A game.
There's no one that they can't beat. What I'm saying is outside of Lions, Packers, Eagles, they match up very well with those other teams.
All right, this is going to be an interesting bye-week version of doing the stuff.
To be a good team, you have to handle the stuff. And the stuff can be a lot of things, from injuries or a big win or anything that comes down the pike. And so handling the stuff, it's something that we talk about with them. I'd rather have the discussion about it than not. And so handling the stuff is part of becoming a good team. And you have to prove you can do that.